Welcome back to another banger of a video. I'm your boy Herbal, and I'm here to let you know about Somalian pirates. You see the hand movements? You know what they mean?
Yeah, not at all.
They're supposed to be engaging to the crowd for them to see.
Oh yeah, I hope that's getting across.
Engaging. You should be engaged in this video. Is it working? Because I'm getting tired. Anyway, we have a hell of a video today, right? Smullies? I didn't pick it. Smullies picked it.
Maybe it's a good video. We'll see.
It's about Somalian pirates. Somalia, the modern pirate. So, what do we know about Somalia already? I know about that Tom Hanks movie where he is the captain now.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
And they got that one dude who I think was a literal Somalian pirate, put him in the movie, and now he makes thousands playing a pirate in all other kind of movies. They kind of typecast him. They're always like, you're going to play black terrorist. And it's like, I'm really good at that role.
How much is your family's life worth?
I don't know why. Ever since fucking what was that movie called? Coach Carter? Coach Captain Frank?
I can't remember.
Captain Jack. Captain Lewis. Captain fuck. I don't know. Whatever. It's on here. Captain Arnold. Captain whatever.
Captain Phillips.
Captain Turner? Captain Phillips. Yeah. Captain Phillips. We knew it the whole time. Damn. So, Somalia. I invite you on a one-way trip where the waters are deep, dark, and filled with niggas. See? It's scary, huh?
Dun, dun, dun.
They're gonna impregnate your white daughters. Willingly. Dun, dun, dun! Alright, let's get started. Somalia, the modern pirates. Can you imagine the fucking old, just, I'm still gonna fish no matter what type motherfucker?
Gotta get my tuna.
Like,
Gotta get my tuna. Ain't gonna let no pirates stop me from getting tuna.
It's literally like when my grandma would drive, like, literally across town during rush hour in order to get a car wash that was less than $1 cheaper than the one that was 2 minutes from her house. And it's like, I don't think you realize what you're losing in the time that you're like, this dude is just, you realize pirates can just come up and snatch you up off the, can they do that? Just snatch you up off the docks like that? Just gone?
I bet you that's a thing.
I mean, why would they just kidnap random people though? With that, for what reason? Just to, especially like fat fishermen.
Yeah, I guess fishermen.
If you gotta just fish to survive, nobody has money to get you back. You're the breadwinner.
It's the
when you're a captain and shit looks like this, you see it's consoles and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like one big wheel that's like polished. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, you have like a fancy hat on and you have like the fucking stripes and you're welcoming guests aboard the cruise ship. And that's not a real captain. This nigga with the Hawaiian shirt and the fucking consoles and the little fucking bullshit wheel down here. This is a real captain. Okay, that wheel moves shit, all right? Like, this is what it should look like. This boat is hauling money. Because believe it or not, no, I feel like you can believe it. Like, Actually, like what brings in more of a profit, like a tuna boat or like a
Or
cruise
cruise
ship?
ship or
Yeah.
something. Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, how much
Like,
profit
I bet well, it costs a lot more to run a cruise ship. Let's start with that.
does an average cruise ship make? The average cruise ship can earn around 200 to 250 per passenger per day. Okay, how many people does an average cruise ship fit? 3,000 guests. Okay. So 3,000 guests. How long is the average cruise ship? How long is the average cruise? 5 to 14 nights.
Big range.
Let's just go 7. Let's just go 1 week. Okay. So calculator. All right. So it's 3,000 times 200.
I'm 7, right?
And then yeah, times 7. Okay. Times 7. So what is this? 4.2 million?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 4.2 million for a 3,000 passenger cruise ship. Okay, how much profit does a fishing boat make? No. I hate you. Not a fisherman. How can I ask this question better?
How much? It's a tuna barge, right?
Yeah.
So
How much does a commercial tuna
tuna.
freight commercial? Okay.
Oh wow. Oh wow, man. That's a lot of money, man.
So we want to know how much a commercial tuna barge makes in profit from one haul.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what we want.
Fuel,
I would take the Carnival cruise.
50 tons, 330,000.
So dude's getting 330,000 just to risk his life on fucking Somalian waters.
While cruise ships generally have a higher revenue potentially and can be highly profitable with effective management, they also come with significant capital and operating costs. Commercial tuna barges, while having more variable profitability, can be extremely profitable with successful hauls, particularly for high-value tuna species. Ultimately, the more profitable venture depends on specific circumstances, including market conditions. Wow, so you just didn't answer at all.
It'll do that sometimes.
But it'll just give you all the information, though. Okay, cruise ship ticket sales, primary sources can vary. Onboard spending, additional revenue for onboard activities. Membership and loyalty programs, costs, fuel, crew salaries, maintenance, port fees, and insurance. Capital expenditures, high initial costs for purchasing and outfitting the ship, which can be several $100 million. That's so true. Marketing and sales, significant expenses for promoting cruises and booking sales. Profitability, high revenue potential. Cruise ships can generate substantial revenue, often in the hundreds of millions annually per ship. High operating costs, these can offset revenues, but efficient operations and high occupancy rates can lead to significant profits. Example, large cruise ship companies often report operating margins of 15 to 25%, with net profits depending on the scale of operations. Damn, that's a good amount of percentage profit.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd still take the cruise.
Commercial tuna barge, sale of tuna, revenue from selling, which can be based off of species, quality, market prices. Operating costs, fuel, wages, profitability. So they don't actually give numbers. Huh. You think the cruise is going to be more... Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to fucking fish in Somalia waters. You know
what?
So.
True. You have to deal with fucking Karens, though.
Yeah. Sorry, Mrs. Johnson. I'm sorry we didn't have the shrimp a la carte.
All right. Call Smullies gay and a poem. Hey, Smullies, I got a poem for you.
Oh, you can eat a dick.
Actually, that's what you're doing in this poem.
Just like fucking roasted me.
In a world where the colors dance and sway, lives the soul of our dear Smullies, happy and gay, with a heart so bright like the morning sun. He spreads his joy, touching everyone. With laughter that sparkles like the stars of the night, Smullies brings warmth, pure delight. In the tapestry of life, he's a vibrant hue, a reminder that love is always true.
You're writing me love poetry.
Through storms and calm, through night and day, Smully shines on, ever so gay. In his presence, hearts find their song, a melody of acceptance, where all belong. So here's to Smullies in every way, celebrating life, proud and gay. With courage and grace, he leads the way in a world that's better every single day.
You know what? I thought that was gonna be pretty harsh, but it kind of lifted me up a bit. You know, that's a bit of a ego boost. Oh God.
Write a poem about Smully's deep throating cocks. No. Hot dogs. Oh, damn, you got so many. In the heart of summer on a sunny day, Smullies took the stage in a curious display. With a grin so wide and eyes aglow, he faced the challenge ready to show. Hot dogs lined up in a neat array, Smullies the brave with nothing to sway. He took the first with the practiced ease, a slight that brought the crowd to their knees. Deeper and deeper down it went.
The crowd cheered loud, their energy spent. Smully's undaunted kept up the pace, determined to conquer, keeping his grace. With each hot dog, a cheer would rise, a testament to Smully's and his prize. A throat, a champion, his spirit bold. In the annals of time, his story told. No mustard or ketchup, just pure feet. Smully's the master can't be beat. Keep throwing hot dogs one by one. In the heat of the sun, he had won. So here's to Smully with pride and cheer. A legend in hot dogs, oh so clear. With laughter and joy, we toast this king. In the summer's heat, he reigns supreme. Oh, I'm smiling so hard it hurts.
The best part, his throat a champion.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. A throat a champion.
Bruh,
spirit bold.
No mustard, no ketchup, just pure feet. Like, oh my god, yes. All right. We can come back to this later. ChatGPT is awesome. All right, throat champion, you ready?
Oh yeah.
He's beginning his 25th season in an ocean that in the past 2 years has become a no-go area.
There's a dude who doesn't care.
We're setting out with fear in our bellies.
What happened?
Talking to me?
Yeah, did you say something?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that dude doesn't give a fuck, that captain.
Nah, bro, he's in a fucking Hawaiian shirt running shit, bro. Everybody's about to get their fish.
Oh, blimey, I better get my AK out.
Because I was wondering, I'm like, who makes more money, these guys or cruise ship captains? But I'm guessing cruise. And when I say make more money, I mean make more money for the company. What's more profitable? And I'm guessing the cruise ship. We just kind of found out.
We have to be.
Oh, it's a whole fleet, so they're definitely profitable, more profitable than like one ship, right? But what if there's like a fleet of cruise ships? That'd be kind of cool.
There is.
And then can you go from like one ship to the other?
I don't know about that. Generally, I think you stick on the one.
I feel like that'd be super dangerous to just like to be like you could just. Because I'm thinking like, what if one cruise ship was like nothing but like clubs, the other cruise ship was where the hotels were, another cruise ship was where there was nothing but restaurants.
I don't know.
Like
I think
each one
only
was a little
cougars
city.
are on fucking on cruise ships. That's what I think of when I think of cruises.
Really?
Like
You think cougars?
middle-aged women, yeah.
Bro, you could. Do you think you would fuck?
Would you?
Is she rich?
Rich enough for a cruise, which I guess isn't saying that much.
No, she's like $13 now. You want to go on a cruise for like 25 minutes? All you can eat. The trick is you can't get to the buffet before the cruise is over because it's like a 30-minute wait. All right.
Examine.
Do you imagine if that was your life? You're like in some fucking foreign country, just being in helicopters all day.
You're like, yeah, I search for pirates. The problem is these are the guys that like the chicks in the bars, they want to suck their dicks. But these niggas are in Somalia. Can you imagine being the fucking pirate and then seeing the
bro,
plane?
you gotta be.
Bruh,
fucking
seeing the plane
terrifying.
being like, fuck, they know. Because, like, I feel like it's scary on both ends, but I feel like if you're a pirate, you're literally starting the shit, right?
Mm-hmm. You gotta be pretty fucking hard pressed though to go out on a tiny little fucking skiff. Some dude hands you an AK and is like, "We're gonna go take that." And you see the
Most
boat.
of the AKs probably don't even work. They're just like it. And then they're going up against like real militaries. That's like what the scary part is. They're like, yeah, we see them on sonar, lidar, telfar. It's like, what the fuck? You see 3 different levels? Yeah, you could technically see their hearts beating if you zoom in fast enough. And then, after we get a lock on their heat signature, we can hit them with our 3 different main munitions with 87%
Meanwhile,
accuracy.
the other dude, it's his first time on the boat. He's just getting sick.
the AK will jam. You smack it hard. If it does not, then you use it like a bat, and it's like, and then there's like, because I just picture there's always one Marine sniper on each one of the boats, just like fucking picking black motherfuckers off while they're just like, pow, just while they're fucking heading down. But I mean, we say it's all one-sided, but it must not be, because I feel like they do get a lot of vessels, right? It's not like they're just like they have like a 90% failure rate. It's like
In 2009, more than 90% of the pirate attacks in the Gulf of Aden failed.
I wonder what percentage of failure rates they would have. You know, like of all the pirate attacks, what percentage are considered like successful to the pirates? Is it bad? And I was thinking like, oh, we know where the pirates are. Just bomb that whole fucking.
Yeah, I know we can't because there's families and stuff, but it does look very bombable, doesn't it?
It's just like, bro,
all these ramshackle buildings just
could you
lined up in a nice row.
And like, I imagine like just getting drunk and talking to the head pirate and being like, you don't understand. There were times where I just thought, just wipe out the whole village. You know? Because it wouldn't be that hard. Like, look, let me show you something. And then he just shows a thing where it's just like, see, that was a place called Gaza. No, but like, you know, it really would not be difficult, you know? And I don't know why you guys got to go fuck with these fishing vessels, man. Well, you start fucking with white people's tuna? Fucking Tyler can't have fucking sushi anymore? Guess what? Brown people are going to die. That's what happens. You trying to kill some brown people over some fish smellies?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
We can also see fishing vessels. There are boats of between 10 and 15 meters in length. We have the information we're looking for, the movements of vessels along the coast, and we can use that information.
In 2009, more than 90% of the pirate attacks in the Gulf of Aden failed. But in the Indian Ocean, the pirates have a much freer hand.
Oh, see, so 90% failure rate, but that was in the Gulf, right?
Failed.
These niggas, they have one, they're like, look, as unappealing as possible. So that when the fucking pirates do come in, they rape the younger, fucking easier to get to men.
The Spanish government has completely abandoned us.
Wait, that's what the pirates do, right? They rape the men on the boats because they're, you know, butt pirates.
I think that is protocol, yeah.
Good. Take the cheeks, leave none behind.
And the public aren't interested in sailors.
They prefer to send soldiers to Afghanistan or somewhere, rather than here by our side.
They should come here. They'd understand then how we suffer every night, every day, thinking about it all the time. And at the end of the year, they'll be counting the money our suffering has provided for their profits.
The lack of understanding is total. The Spanish government and the ship owners have been holding each other responsible for the crews for months.
I think the owner believes that private security companies aren't...
Even though they're French soldiers, look, they look like they're in better shape than me. But when I see some of our guys, there's a genuine presence of intimidation that I get from these soldiers. You know what I mean? And I don't think fucking Jacques and his crew are doing it with their little boxes that they're bringing in. To like, our weapons are under 24-hour surveillance. No. Our special forces guys would be like, sir, this weapon is like my hand. It stays with me at all times. I sleep with this weapon. Okay, this weapon does not leave me even when I shit. So no, I'm not putting it in a box inside of a room under surveillance. This is staying with me and all of us. So yeah, bro, we operate a little differently. At least that's what I imagine. But they're French, so of course they surrender their weapons as fast as possible. That's the first thing they do.
We are not authorized to film the heavy weaponry, but we know that on board is a machine.
Bruh, anytime it's your last trip before retirement, Don't take that last trip, bro, because that's when the shit's gonna hit the fan. That's when the one thing that never happens is gonna happen. That's when, like, oh, the police never check this, you know. That's when they finally do check it. Anytime it's your last something before retirement, just skip it and retire early. You will be happier for it. You will be alive and able to retire for it instead of not.
Le quedan 20 días para marcharse a casa.
Another 20 days and I'll be at home.
En vez de a casa se va a Somalia.
But instead of going home, he's in Somalia, looking at pistols, Kalashnikovs, and grenade launchers.
I feel like just that phrase, instead of going home, he's in Somalia. I feel like that's a very telling phrase right there. Like, I feel like there's very few phrases that can express the fear and disparity of a situation where instead of going home, you're in Somalia, niggas. Like, yeah, where the real niggas are. I mean, all right, so there's two parts of me, right? There's the part of me that's always like, I'm siding with the black man against the fucking corrupt power structure. No, the nigga didn't have a gun. No, the nigga. But somebody has to be out here fucking pirating these vessels. The shit is not just happening. Nobody's just doing it. I can understand if you guys say, we were fishing, well, where's your fishing gear, right? Like, if something that the pirates do is before they get captured, they dump all their shit into the ocean, right? Like, if you're dumping your AKs and all the shit that proves that you're a pirate into the ocean, you should have something that proves that you're a fisherman, right? Nets, lines, fucking, I don't know if you're using like a fishing pole, but, you know, whatever a normal Somalian fisherman would use, you should have these things. You shouldn't just not have anything. You shouldn't just be like 50 miles off the coast of the fucking, you know, off the coast of the Indian Ocean in a boat floating with nothing. Just, oh, I'm just in the boat, you know, paddling. Yeah, that's suspicious as fuck. I can understand why they took you in. But, you know, there's also a part of me that's like, they could be lying about how far they were out. They could, you know, because if it's like, if you're 200 miles out, then we can classify you as a pirate easier than if you were only 50 miles out, in which case, you know, it would be harder. Like, is a cop bad, right? Is a cop bad if he knows somebody is guilty but understands that they don't have enough to bring him in, so he fabricates that evidence, but he knows the person is guilty, right? Like, if you knew somebody murdered a child, but he was about to get off because there's no evidence, but you know he did it, would you leave that shell casing in his fucking house, you know, for somebody else to find? Like, would you know what I'm saying? Like, is that a bad thing? Are you a bad person now? I don't know. It's not for me to decide. But
only fish. In 2009, the Indian Ocean was the scene of 200 pirate attacks. The region has never seen so many such attempts.
God, these people are just, I don't know. I like this documentary. It gave a really good perspective on the pirate side and on the fisherman side. I don't think I'm torn, right? Like, on one end you have people who generally feel like they have no other recourse than to do this very illegal thing, but you know what they're saying is the reason why they're doing this, and they could be making it up, but the reason why they're doing this is because the fishermen are fishing the commercial fishermen are fishing all of the fish out of their waters, taking up all the natural resources, and even in some ways polluting the area, and that leaves them with no way of making money from the natural resources in the area that they were born in, right? So because of that, they have to go on to other extra legal means. Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't think anybody should be a pirate. And but man, imagine being stuck on a boat for months. Shit. Anyway, that's never going to be me. I'm never going to be a fisherman or a pirate. So, anyway, this has been a very interesting documentary. I've been Herbal. I've been amazing. You guys have been viewing me, which makes you even more amazing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff. And I will catch you on the next video. Bow.